Welcome back. Well, now to the radical new surgery helping cancer survivors become parents. Now, traditionally, when a woman was diagnosed with invasive cervical cancer, the treatment included a hysterectomy, and that obviously took away the chance of delivering a baby.
Thanks, though, to a new procedure, women are getting a second chance at being a mum. And Today reporter Sarah Stewart went to the Chris O'Brien Lifehouse to meet two survivors and their miracle bubs.
I can't believe you're here. We're so lucky. We are so lucky and so blessed.
Vanda is a happy, healthy one-year-old, a little brother to 4-year-old Summer. But he's also the baby Mum Jenna feared she'd never have.
We've got our miracle baby and we've got our little family. It's perfect.
2 years ago, Jenna's future looked very different.
After the birth of our first daughter, Summer, we basically went through hell.
I just went in with Summer for her 6-week post-birth checkup, and my doctor at the time, the GP, said that I was due for my cervical screening.
You've never had a problem before?
Never had any issues in the past, so just assumed it would go as normal.
But it didn't. The next day, the doctor called to say they'd found some abnormal cells. Further testing revealed it was in fact cancer. The tumour had been growing for 9 months, the symptoms disguised by her pregnancy.
It's been such a tough journey, hasn't it?
Being a new mum, and just being so afraid that I wouldn't be there for her. To see her grow up, it was incredibly painful. It was just the unknown, not knowing what was going to happen.
Through Chris O'Brien Lifehouse, they offered a new treatment called a trachelectomy, where they preserve the uterus.
In the past, we would have to remove the uterus and the cervix, or we felt that we had to remove the uterus and the cervix. In this procedure, what we're doing is a trachelectomy, which means we remove the cervix and the tissues around the cervix typically, and then we reapproximate the upper portion of the uterus to the vagina.
What was the hardest part for you through all of this?
It was so important, obviously, A, to survive it, but B, we really wanted to try everything we could to give Summer a sibling.
After the surgery, they had to wait a year before trying to have a baby. They fell pregnant just 1 month later. Vanda was delivered via C-section at 36 weeks, and Jenna told there's still no sign of cancer in her body.
So not only did this save you, but you also got your miracle baby.
He definitely was meant to be here. He's definitely a little miracle.
The procedure is suitable for people diagnosed with either of the 2 most common types of cervical cancer. Of course, there are risks, including early labour, early delivery, and a strong chance of a hysterectomy after birth.
I asked for a pap smear and I was really lucky I did. I wasn't even due for one yet and it was picked up.
Kirsty was diagnosed with invasive cervical cancer at just 27. She was single and hadn't given much thought to becoming a parent, but decided to give it a go. Kirsty was her doctor's 8th patient to try the new procedure and ultimately the first to try and get pregnant.
I met Murray at the end of, towards the end of my cancer journey, and I did tell him all about it and that I may or may not be able to have children.
This happened so fast.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's very proud of himself. Yes, we were pregnant at our wedding and we shared it with all our friends, so very special.
That's just like Vanny, he's a miracle.
Today, the 2 miracle babies met for the first time. At the moment, they're members of a very small club, but their mums hope their success will inspire others confronted with a very difficult decision.
It was almost a dream come true. We were given all the worst case scenarios and Baxter just defied all of that.
I love you so much. Yes.
Oh, such a lovely story. And the Chris O'Brien Lifehouse just does such amazing work.
Doesn't it just?
And they're just 2 stories, and we're so thankful that the families that they're after have been delivered. Beautiful.
Absolute little blessings.
I know.
And so cute.